morning, good morning. So here it is, middle of June, on a Saturday, and we are going to be doing the Bair Canyon to Francis Peak hike. It's one I've probably done 9 or even 10 times in all my life. And it starts in Fruit Heights in Utah, and then it goes up about 4,000 feet in elevation gain to what's called the radar towers, which is at Francis Peak at 9,000 something feet. And you gain all that 4,000 feet in like 3 miles, so it's pretty steep. And so usually I hike up and then back down on that same trail, but today we're going to be dropping off a car at the very top. So we just hike up and then jump in the car and enjoy the AC on the way back down. So it might be like an hour faster rather than hiking back down, but it is kind of a nice little I don't know, a nice little different way to do this, especially for those who aren't great hikers, or maybe not great hikers. This is probably good for those who this is their first big hike, so that way when you reach the top you have the car driving them back down, because going back down is going to be pretty steep on their knees. So that's just an idea for you. So this is kind of the trail as we go up. This is Farmington Canyon Road, and it will take us to the tip top, close to the radar towers. And so this road is open up in June, so it makes it a lot easier to do this in the summertime or even like in the fall. But it closes, I believe, in October. This road does. So this road could be scary for some people, just FYI. Bring a good driver to those who are not afraid of heights if you want to do the shuttle method. Here at the top. Now let's drop off my car and we'll drive all the way back down there and then start to hike. We'll end up there about 3 hours later. But yeah, we're close to 9,000 feet. There's still a bunch of snow here. I don't say a bunch, but a little snow left. It's 75 degrees here at the peak almost. Okay, so now we are at Bair Canyon on the trailhead. It is 2:22. We'll see how long it takes us to get up there. Probably about 3 hours. Tip top.
It's gonna be a sweat fest.
Yeah, oh yeah. I already have a video of this hike when Sarah and I did it in October, but not one in the summer. So this will be fun to kind of contrast it. All right, here we go. The Bair Creek Trail. How hot is it again today?
95.
95? It feels hotter than that.
It's about 100, like in the concrete, you know, on the pavement.
Uh-huh.
But in the shade, it's closer to like 93 or so.
Okay. So there's a little pipe right here. Let's see if it's dripping. Nope. So that means that little creek up there is definitely that dry area. Cause I've been here like in September or October, and that's still dripping. But nope, not this year. But either way, that was kind of more of a dry year.
Very dry.
Adams Canyon, from when we did that, was definitely quite a bit lower. And this is just mid-June, you know. All right, coming up is the first bridge or creek crossing. It took us 13 minutes to get here. So we cross here and keep following the trail. And Ian is going to refill his water.
Jump in.
Well, usually this is flowing a bit more. Yeah, so that north side of the mountains getting pretty dry up there.
Everything's
Not draining a lot of snow.
Yeah, this is a really...
Usually like in June and July,
I think there's gold in here.
there's even a sizable... There's some specks down there, huh?
Yellow specks.
I have some specks right there.
Probably shouldn't post that. People
I know. Gold!
stay away.
Yeah. So there's a rock outcropping right there, and that's the Bair Canyon adits or mines. So adit means horizontal entrance into a mine, and there's 3 up there, but they're kind of exploratory, as in they go in like maybe 50 to 100 feet tops. They're actually on the USGS maps. They say adit, or I think it says mine actually, but so Ian's going to filter his water. Sarah's going to dunk in the water. Because we have one more crossing of the creek about 15 minutes from here. But this way we can get all nice and cool down before we start the long hike up. Now I'm going to test my blood sugar. Oh, look at my awesome patch. Whew. All right, third crossing. So this is a good spot to
Take a rest.
water filter or rest, because it's literally just straight up the rest of the hike. So take a little rest, sit down in the water or whatever. So to here, it took us 55 minutes from the car. All right, we just got out of the creek and now we're hiking up what I call the ridge. Since you're on the ridge the rest of the hike, and it's nothing but steep going up all the way to the road. So take lots of breaks and rests. But yeah, this is the slog. You see the radar towers.
Ooh, yeah,
just right there.
As I say, they're not that far.
They're far, but not that far. They're also huge.
Does it flatten out at all? Anywhere?
Not really.
Okay.
Nope. Finally at the ridge campsite. You could probably hold 4 or 5 people here, probably a few more, but it's not very big. And it yeah, kind of near the top of the ridge. I mean, it's not, but it's the most steep area. Got some more steep areas to go. Then we entered in the fern garden. Yeah, which is still up and up and up. And after the fern garden comes a tiny little creek, which is probably hard to purify water. It's like just, you know, like barely over the rocks. You'd have to like dig a hole to purify something. Yeah, it would work. But the one I was thinking of filtering is probably
At the top.
no, like I don't know, a third of a mile past that. That's where the aspen grove is. So we're making progress. I think we're doing pretty good. And it's 4:10 p.m. We've been moving for an hour and a half. You can see the towers right above us. It doesn't look that far away, huh? From here it doesn't. And this is like a pretty direct path. There's not a lot of switchbacks on this trail. It's follow the ridge and go up Heart Attack Hill, and it's just a direct shot. Found some ferns finally.
It is beautiful, but it's like torture.
These are all ferns right here. Yeah, a little flat section here. Yeah, I think we're almost out of the fern garden. And then we should hit that side drainage on the left side. But it'll be, I'm sure, just barely going, barely flowing. Yeah, so when you have a good view of the towers, right here on the left side on this just a little damp side. Not the one we filter from, but I mean, you could if you were super desperate. But yeah, see how it's just kind of,
Yeah, it's just wet ground. But that's good.
I mean, you could dig a hole, I guess.
Take like an hour to fill.
Yeah. And there's a better one up here though. Probably 10-15 minutes away. You can see people up there at the towers. And here's the lone tree. So that means right before that, here's the aspen trees again. So it drops down just a little bit. And then that's where the little creek is. Now we're dropping down. Here it is. Here's the last water source. If you needed a filter, which we probably will do. Stupid flies.
Would you be so kind as to
Hold this in there
gently,
and while they get attacked by flies.
yes, such a way as that it's not touching the bottom.
But we created a little dam here, a little pocket.
Smack him walking bread.
Well, thank you, Sarah.
Oh, you're welcome, bread.
So we can fill up Ian's water bottle.
Ooh.
So to those who hike this up next, you're welcome. Well, if the spring is still going in July or August. I mean, I've done this in those months in years past, and I've seen them, or seen this here. Goodbye, spring. All right, back on the trail. So after you cross that little tiny mountain stream, then you climb up to the ridge, and it's exposed, not like scary, it's just there's no shade, just all rocks.
I'm scared of no shade.
But that breeze will be nice because it'll keep the dumb flies away. This is Lone Tree Hill.
Little race up this?
Yeah, called the Bair Gutsman. So the trail goes right up there, goes into that little ravine, about right there, and then it climbs up what's known as Heart Attack Hill, right there. And then the road's just like right there in the mountainside. Then the road just goes that way across, oops, about right there, and it goes behind that rock cropping right there. Ah, no flies. You can hear the creek down there for Bair Canyon, but when you cross higher up, the water's not there, so it must start on this hillside somewhere right there and come down the creek, the drainage. Legs.
I think I see the trail right there, cutting this way.
It is about halfway up and it goes to right there. We made it to the last switchback.
Yay! Crossover.
Yeah, we've done a crossover.
I know, holy cow.
Yep. We walked this little warm-up hill before Heart Attack Hill. 'Cause it's too steep right here.
You mean this is the warm-up?
No, this right here, warm-up hill. And then The last bit is all heart attack. Whew, good job. There's a glider, 2 gliders right above us.
Do you think those are RC planes or are there people?
All right, here is Heart Attack Hill. And there's the radar towers, and it's literally just straight up.
Yeah, and a water break.
They say back in the old days there were switchbacks. You can actually see them on Google Earth, but the switchbacks are kind of overgrown. Maybe one day someone will restore the switchbacks. No, I'm actually okay. I think so.
I still have one.
Oh, which you're saving, you said, for right
this.
here.
Yep, as soon as I have a drink of water.
Uh-huh.
We must do it.
Must do
It's our way
it.
home.
It's our only way, it's our only choice. So close. So close. Yep, there's his rattles right there at the end. Saw 2 rattlers. All right, onward we go.
We can take a short break.
Our break will be walking.
Yes.
It is
Just a stretch.
nearly 6:30 in the evening.
Do this. That feels so
That
good.
does feel good to
Yep. Move the
do
ankles
some
around.
stretches. So what'd you think of this time, Sarah? Summer versus fall and in the snow.
I thought it was easier going up Heart Attack Hill, just because there was no snow. But I would say the beginning was harder, just because of the heat.
The heat, oh yeah.
Yeah, way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, up here feels great right now. Now we probably have a good mile or so, or a little bit more, back to the car. And elevation wise, we are at 8,800 feet.
Rick, go through the middle.
So Sarah and I were up here like 2 years ago. See that little snow mound in front of us? So in my other video, we were doing that in like at the end of July. So here it is mid-June, and it'll look basically the same as it does, but in end of July. So it goes to show you just how much of a snow difference that year. And that was a heavy, heavy snow year.
Pretty sure there's a small stream.
Yeah, because if these 2 little snow mounds, I guess, it's creating all that visible or surface water going to that little pond right there on the road. Yeah, this snow is probably creating all that Bear Creek water. Remember this snow hill?
Yep.
This is where we brought our tubes, inflatable tubes, you know, the rafting tubes, and then we sat right there and went down on the right side, and it was pretty steep. It was short though. It's kind of more of a novelty, you know, experience, but it was kind of fun to say you went tubing in July. Yeah, beautiful views up here.
It smells like pines.
Snowball fight in June. How dare you? You can probably see the car actually from here.
Wait a minute, is it at the gate up here?
Yep, there it is. I see it.
Oh, nice.
There's the. Yep.
Awesome. I thought it was at the lower gate.
Oh no, not way down there.
That's like 3 miles away.
Yeah, not that one. This one right here. You thought we'd have to hike 3 more miles, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that's where the Bair Gutsman ends.
Yeah, exactly. Way down there.
This road right.
Yeah, there's the towers. Yep. Sarah got very excited when I said, "There's the car." Just right down there.
I know when you're really tired, all these rocks are like... That's the kind of thing, it might just be easier to camp at the bottom. You know what I mean? Leave the car there and then drive up.
You could definitely get away with it, but not now.
Not to ride across, but like to walk across.
Yep.
I bet you he was thinking, what if I just drop down and then ride up it?
Oh, I'll bet many people have thought that.
Yeah. And
All those ideas.
That's sure death if he falls.
Yeah.
There we go. We're back in the car now. It is actually distance-wise 6.19 miles. It's almost nearly 6.25, and it's 5:54.
989 calories. That's gonna drive me crazy.
Just gonna run like a couple more minutes to beat 1,000 calories. But good job, everyone.
Yes.
Good job, group.
Yeah.